main idea. We're talking about what the text is mostly about. The details and the facts, or the ideas in the passage, support the main idea. They help to explain it. We call those supporting details key details. So the main idea is what it's mostly about, and the key details are those important facts in the passage that support our answer. It's just like having our evidence. Now, as you are reading and you are filling out your charts, if you can't find any details that support the main idea, then that means you may need to go back into the text and either read it again or look for those important details. All right, so these are the two stories that we are going to be reading from, the two books that we are going to be reading from this week. So we are going to be talking about volcanoes. Both of these books can be found in Epic. So we're only going to read a few pages from it for this week, but you are able to go into Epic. We will send all the books to you all after class today. So make sure you go in and you read. All right, so we are going to take a look at our first page. And I want you to tell me, what are some things that you notice by just looking at the page? So don't tell me so much about the words on the page, but looking at the page, what are some things that you see on our page? I want you to go ahead and put it in the chat. What are some things that you see on our page? Okay, so Madison said she sees some lava and some hotness. Well, Madison, what do you see that lava in? What do we call that thing that you look at that's showing you the lava? And everyone can respond. What are some things that we see? What are some things you notice about the page? Everyone should be replying in the chat. Okay, so Wilton said that he sees rocks and fire. Now, when I look at these rocks and this fire, what do I call this? If I take all of this right here and not what is the name of the stuff on the inside, what is it called? Okay, so someone told me it's called magma. All right, well, what I'm looking for is a photograph. So we call this a photograph. So I have a photograph on my page. What are some other, and I'll give you a clue, what are some other text features that I can find on my page? What are some other text features? So I have a photograph. What else? What is this thing at the top called? This thing at the top, not the words, but what is this thing at the top? If I have these big, bold letters at the top of my page, what is that called? Okay, so someone said it's called a headline. Any other ideas what it's called? And I need everyone to participate. Just like when we're in class, participation is where you're getting your grade from. All right, so Lamar said a title. Very good, Lamar. So we have a title. We have this photograph. Well, I have one more thing on my page. I have these things that are kind of dark. Anyone know what those are called? Very good, Antonio. I have some bold print words, some bolded words. All right, so I have my header or a title. It has two names, a header or a title. Now, normally we use a title for the outside of a story, but if I have a page in my book, I call it a header. A header is important because it tells me what the section will be about. So my header tells me what this section or this set of pages going to read is going to be about. I also have some bold print words. Bold print words tell me the important vocabulary words on that page. So these are words that I may have never heard of before, or words that will also give me a clue as to what the main idea is as I'm reading. And I have a photograph or a picture. This photograph shows me what a volcano looks like. So my photographs give me more images or give me more ideas in my mind, helps me to picture exactly what it is that we are reading about. So we're going to use those same three text features and we're going to go ahead and start reading this page. And while I'm reading, I'm looking for that main idea, what this passage or this section is mostly about. So you're going to follow along, and I'm going to read out loud. It says, what is a volcano? A volcano is a vent or opening in Earth's surface. Melted rock rises through a conduit from Earth's interior to the surface. This melted rock is called magma. Magma is very hot. It can be hotter than 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit or 1,100 degrees Celsius. A volcano can erupt. This is when magma comes out of the volcano. After it comes out of a volcano, magma is called lava. Gas and rock can also come out of a volcano during an eruption. Eruptions can cause damage and hurt people. So, after I read this section, I know that this main idea is about what a volcano is. I know this because my clue or my key detail tells me about the magma found on the inside. So, this is your job. I want you to look on this page, and I want you to give another key detail. You're going to type it in the chat box. So remember, my main idea is what is a volcano. My first detail is that they told me I could find magma on the inside. I want you to tell me another detail. What is another detail that we learned that tells me about what a volcano is? Everyone is typing in the chat. What is a volcano? What's another detail that they told me about a volcano that might be important? Everyone is putting it in the chat box. All right, so Wilton said it told me about the interior. Okay, so about the conduit on the inside. Very good, Wilton. Someone else tell me, what else did we learn about what a volcano is? What is another detail that they gave me? So I need everyone responding and participating. Okay? All right, Madison. So remember, we're going to look directly on this page to get our information. Directly on this page. What about what it can cause? What about those things? What happens when it erupts? What happens when it erupts? Now give us about 30 more seconds and we're moving on. So Alasia, Lamar, Antonio. Alright, so Alasia also told us that it can be hotter than 2,000 degrees. Okay, so that tells me about the magma. So I know that a volcano has to reach, the inside of a volcano has to reach about 2,000 degrees. Alright, we're going to keep going. So this is the next page, but it's still part of the same section in our passage in our book called What is a Volcano? So before I continue though, What do we notice on our page? What text feature, which of the 3 text features can I find on this page? Someone give me the name of the text feature I can find on this page. And I only wait about 30 seconds. Someone tell me, what text feature can I find on this page? We talked about 3 text features today. What text feature can I find? The text feature. So remember, our text features are going to be one of these 3 things. One of these 3. What text feature can I find on this page? So do I have a photograph? Do I have a header? Or do I have bold print words? Which text feature can I find on this page? And I need everyone participating. Very good, Madison. I can find those photographs. I can find a photograph. I don't have any headers. Good job, Alicia. I can find those photographs. So, I have photographs on these pages, and these photographs show me more pictures of volcanoes. So as I'm reading and I'm learning about what a volcano is, these pictures are giving me those clues as to what it looks like. It's helping me to imagine it in my mind. So in this one I have one in Italy, and this one I have a volcano in Russia. So we're going to go ahead and read this section. It says, after an eruption, the lava hardens into a layer of rock around the vent. Each time a volcano erupts, a new layer is added. The top of the volcano has a crater. This is a low, bowl-shaped area. The vent is in the bottom of the crater. Some volcanoes are tens of thousands of years old. They have erupted many times. The layers of hardened lava have made them into tall mountains. All right, so remember, the title of this section is What is a Volcano? So my main idea is telling me all about what a volcano is. So I want someone to tell me, what detail did we learn about volcanoes on this page that can help me understand the main idea? What key detail did they tell us about a volcano? Go ahead and put it in the chat box. What else did they tell us about a volcano that helps me to understand what it is? Remember, you're looking right here in the text. Don't take it from what you already know, but look right here in the text to give me that next key detail. And put it in the chat box. Okay, so you're telling me what detail from this text helps me learn about those volcanoes. And everyone should be answering. So everyone who's on the call, Lasia, Antonio, Wilton, Madison, Lamar, Lamaya, you all are telling me, what detail did I learn about volcanoes from this page? What is another detail that I learned about volcanoes that can add to my main idea? Everyone needs to respond. I'm going to give us about 1 more minute. Very good, Wilton. So Wilton gave us a detail that told us about volcano eruption and how the hardened lava adds to the layers on my volcano. Very good, Wilton. Anyone else? I'll wait for 1 more person to respond. Anyone else want to add?